Morning students, we have done certain topics today earlier in the morning. For that I'm sending you the practical. First topic we have done is setting page orientation. For that we have to go to page setup group. This is your page setup group in page layout tab. This is your page layout tab. In page layout tab you have page setup group. In this page setup group you have orientation button. Click on that orientation button. Two types of orientation of the text will be given as first is portrait, second is landscape. Portrait is as you have done. For example, this I am doing. This is the portrait orientation and it will be more visible when you get the printout of that copy. Portrait is simple as when you have seen some books like your computer book, the typing is done, that is the portrait orientation. And for landscape orientation you have your drawing or art and craft books. All that design is your landscape orientation. The basic difference will be shown when the, like for example, this is your landscape I have seen. This is landscape, and for portrait when I go to again portrait, changing it to portrait, see the difference. Portrait will be lengthwise and breadthwise will be your landscape. Second topic we have done is setting paper size. That is also according to the printer you are using. For that we have to select the printer size. We again go to page setup group from the page layout tab. Then you have size button here. That is for paper size. You have letter and A4 size. In centimeters it is given. For next more paper sizes you can choose to more paper size. Then you have paper size option given here. Drop down arrow. Click on your drop down arrow. You can customize your size also. Customize means you can change your size, width and height according to your requirement. Then there is preview block. So this is preview block. See, when I am changing the height and width, the preview of the block is, this is changing, width is changing, and when I'm changing the height of the paper is also changing. Then you can apply it to whole document or to one page. The point forward means, this point forward means from the point where the cursor is blinking it will be applied from there, and then you can click on OK option. This is your printing options, printing size paper you want to set. Next part we have done was of working with tabs. Now what are tabs? Like for example, I go to next line using pressing the enter key. One time I press tab key, first it is blinking at the left, extreme left. One time I press tab key from the keyboard, it has jumped certain spaces over here. So the space between one tab key position of the cursor to the second tab key position, it's called the tab position, that I can change according to my requirement also. By default it is 0.5 inch, it is given in your book also. To change the tab key positions you can go to paragraph group on your home tab, then you have paragraph group you have paragraph dialog box launcher. Click on that. Then you have tab section here. Just wait for a second. Here it is written spacing at 1.15. You can change the position of the tab from here. This is the line spacing. Here is the tab button here, add down. You can press on tab. There you have tab stop position. Default tab stops are 1.275 centimeter. You can change it to, I'll change it to 3 centimeter. I've written 3 centimeter, and again changing here also 3, and then I'm going to press OK. Now see for where the tab will be given. It is jumping 3 centimeter position. First it was 0.5 inch only, now it is 3 centimeter. Now you want to change the leader lines also. Now what are leader lines? The blank spaces between one tab stop to another tab stop can be filled with dashed line or dotted line. This also will go to paragraph dialog box launcher. In that paragraph dialog box launcher, go to tab. There is then leader lines. None is highlighted. If I click on this dotted portion, then press on OK. Then the first space that is there between this, it will be highlighted with this dotted line. Again I press tab key, then again this line, then again I press tab key. It will be continuously doing that. You can press dotted line, you can press hash line, you can press consecutive line, choice is yours. The next topic we have done was using the tab selector present on the left end of the ruler bar. So this is your ruler bar, this is their left ruler bar, or you can call it as vertical ruler bar. On vertical ruler bar you have this tab selector button. This is left tab, you can select the tab. This is your center tab, then this is your right tab. This you can apply the tab selector positions which we have selected before, that you can select using this and see the tab positions, how it will be working. Next part was there on the side boxes, so about the page color drop down arrow on the page background. Page background, this is the colors. Page background, wait a second. Page background. See, this is the page color button. On your page layout tab, you have page background group. There you have page color. Click on this page color, drop down list will be appearing. I am just moving my mouse cursor to the position of the color I want, and you can select any color. For example, I have chosen this color. So this is the color. You can choose any color of your choice. Choice is yours. Select any color. So this is light grayish color, and earlier it was of white color, now it is light grayish color. Next was increasing and decreasing the indent and amount of the line spaces. For example, this line, first line, line spacing we have done. Line spacing is the amount of spacing between two consecutive lines. Now for example, I want to highlight these two lines. These two lines I am highlighting using line spacing button from the home tab. Home tab, line spacing button is your this button. Line spacing button in the paragraph group. Home tab, this is your line spacing button. Click on line spacing. By default it is 1.5. You can increase. See, I am increasing the space, and the spacing between two lines have been increased, for which I have selected two lines. And for this you can also go to paragraph dialog box launcher in the paragraph group. Right to it, this button is there, paragraph dialog box launcher. Then you have spacing here. Spacing, in spacing you have multiple. Then you have at 2.5. You can also change the spacing from here. Then click on OK. The spacing between two lines have been changed. Two methods I have shown you. Next, last part we have done was of indentation. Indentation is the amount of space between the page margins and from where the text is written. this is the page margin, this is the page margin, and from the text, from where the text has been written. First method they have shown you using the increase indent button and the decrease indent button. These two buttons are given in the paragraph group. This is your decrease indent button, this is your increase indent button. See, I am decreasing. I first select the first line, I'll decrease. First select, I am selecting the whole thing which I have written. Next go to decrease indent button, increase indent button, it is increasing. See, it is increasing 0.5 inch, half inch every time, 0.5 or half inch every time, this is increase. The next left button is decrease indent. This is one method. Second is using the, this is hangout, like indent buttons on the top ruler bar or horizontal ruler bar. This is first line indent, only the first line of the, this will be changed, that is this first line is changed. Next is you can change the, this is your left indent, whole left will be changed this side. Next you have your right indent or the hanging indent. Right indent, change the right indent, or you can decrease the right indent. So the space between where you can write text and the page margins will be increase, decrease. So these were the two methods how to do it. Hope the lecture has been clear to you. Thank you.